Hello my dear colleagues, today we will do a wedding hairstyle. I make a parting from ear to ear through 0 to 2 point and create a semicircle like this and leave 2 or 3 fingers in the nape zone below the semicircle. Separate the bang zone and we start working in the bang zone. Lift a section more than 90 degrees, put some hair powder, back combing and fix it with the hairspray like this. Take another strand and unite it with the first. Go more than 90 degrees, a little bit, and add some hair powder, back combing like this, and fix it with hairspray, and so on. I will do all my bang zone. Clean very good the edges, very important to have a clean edge. And add some wax spray and comb it very good. And now I will fix it temporarily to our ponytail and put some hairpin. Before I do my bang zone, I will put a sponge like this around the ponytail. You can put it more or less if you want, but this will help me to have a base where I will put all my hairpins. Fix it with bobby pins like this. Take from the sponge and from the hair and fix it like this. And like this is gonna be very good fixed. And now I take a hairpin and I take a little bit from the sponge, cross over the bobby pin and put it inside. And now I continue with my bang area. I put some hairpins to grab my hair, and I start to create some textures. I start always from my root like this, pull up from the root and then comb it. I do first one sketch and then I will work every texture in part. So the first I do like this, always fix first the base, the root, and then we go step by step and give a different shape, S-line shapes, curved shapes, but not straight lines. Now like this, you see, first I fixed my base, my root, and then I'm combing and open more to the side, fix it, and then open more up to give this kind of form. Like this you will work. You can pull up more texture or less. It depends what you want to create and what your client wants. When you have all your textures, you have to fix this hair at the base of our sponge. I will take some hairpin, or the same technique. I will take a little bit of the sponge, cross over my hair and put it inside. This is the best way to fix these strands and you will not have no problem with lose this strand. I use hairpins to give the direction of our texture. I don't want straight line. The side zone, I will work the same like the bang zone. So I take my side zone from the corner of my ear and take small sections, lift it more than 90 degrees, put some hair powder and comb it, and after fix it with hairspray. And then take the second section, unite it with the first, add some hair powder, fix it, and unite every section of this zone like this. Put some wax spray if you want for a cleaner look, and take all our strand to the ponytail, to the 2-point zone, and fix it the same technique like we fixed the bang. We'll do the same with the other side. And now I start to pull out some textures, just a few, 2 or maximum 3. Like this. You can put a hairpin or a needle to support our strand, and you can have your both hands free to comb and work these textures. I don't want to pull it very much because I don't want volume in the sides. I want volume, yes, in the bang area, but the sides no, just a few to give some movement, but not volume. So I comb it like this, and fix it the same technique. In the nape zone, I will work now. So for put this hair away from the ponytail like this into a needle, and you will work better. I don't want to mix our hair with from the nape zone with the hair of the ponytail. I section this part in 3 strands, and I will work the same like I work the bang zone and the side zone. So I take a section and I will add some hair powder, comb it, and fix it with hairspray. And then I will unite it with the first and do the same. And then I will pull out some textures now, 2 or 3 maximum, like in the zone, like in the side zone. You don't want to have very clean, very equal textures. You have to put one more, one less. You don't have to have the equal and the same textures. Comb it, fix it, and move to the other one. You can use a flexible hairspray because if you need to comb it, it will be more difficult if you use a strong hairspray. So use a very less amount of hairspray and very flexible hairspray. And now the last zone, I will work in the same technique. I have to close this zone that I have in my nape zone. So when you are doing the first time this hairstyle, you have to press attention to the amount of hair you let here in the nape zone. You have to have hair for back combing and smooth the one side and one side to back combing. You don't have to see the back combing. So it's very important. You have 2 or 3 centimeters of hair. So I also will pull up some texture like this and work this nape zone. Comb it and work it like this. You can use hairpins to give the direction and close the zones you want. Now I start to curl the ponytail with a 38mm curling iron, just to give some direction to our strand. It's not for curling, it's just for a little direction and shine to our ponytail. To do this technique, I can give you a rule in general. This technique is almost to interconnect every strand. So for example, if you take one strand and you put it in a vertical way, the neighbor, the next one, have to go in the opposite way, in horizontal way. So you have to interconnect every strand you have. You don't have to put 2 strands in parallel way. So I start with the first that I am taking from my ponytail. I put on top some hair powder, comb it very good to give volume, and below I will put some wax. And I will direct this strand to the face like this and pull out 2 textures. Comb very good the texture. I will fix temporarily with a hairpin and work like this to comb and have clean textures. You can pull up more highest or high or not very high, depends on your level of textures. So if you are to beginning, you need to pull just a little bit and fix this strand to the base of our ponytail, and the tips you can use it now or to use it later when you'll need it. We don't hide the ends now because maybe we'll need it to hide some parts that we need to hide it in the final. So I take the second strand that comes from the bang zone. I comb it like the first one with the hair powder. You see, the small back combing that I do, and clean, and I interconnect. You see how they interconnect the two strands. And also I pull up two textures. This is the way you have to connect every strand, okay? You don't have to have a parallel line. I go with my third strand that comes from the side zone. So I back combing the same, and now I think where I have to put this to interconnect with my two strands that I have. So this starts from the middle of the first, and cover my edge line like this. And now I take my fourth strand from the ponytail, and I will redirection to start from the middle of the third, like this. And now I will have this kind of direction that will cover my middle of my updo. The same technique always. The powder is very helpful now to back comb this hair. Put hair wax and comb it. Very important to comb the strands after the hair, after we put wax. And I will fix it like this. If you want to do more strands, you can take and do little strands, little shapes, but for now I think this is very beautiful when you see this kind of shape. And now the fifth strand will come from the middle of the fourth, and I will fix it and close my this zone of the nape where I have the final of my sponge. And now for closing these two zones, I will use the tips of the hair and redirection where I need it. So the sixth will start from the fifth strand zone like this, and the other one in the opposite direction, and I can close my updo very nice. If you want to let hair, it's very nice to see a soft lines, you can let some hair also. And now my last strand, the ends that I don't use, I hide it inside of my updo. And this is the final look. Hope you like it, hope you will practice. Favor this video if you want to practice and see it again. You can like this, you can have a beautiful bride, And thank you for watching, and see you on my next video. Bye bye.